Yeah, and that was something we were kind of talking about. It's kind of hard once you think the game's over that you kind of let your emotion go. If there's anybody that I would trust to reel it back in, it's Cody. But I think that is a tough one. On one hand, there was time because it took him a while, but that's hard on anybody, and I think probably Cody the hardest.
What do you think of Carlos's effort on that?
That was as good. That was as good a potential double play turn as you're ever going to see. I mean, to have a chance to get him, and it was bang bang as they get. I mean, Carlos was quick, he was accurate, he was strong, and then Frankie came flying across. When Carlos made a couple, he made an error, but man, he was active over there. Charging on the bunt, being aggressive, getting the force out. It was, he was all over the place tonight. Swinging the bat great.
You have a first baseman like that who's been able to, it's not the first time he's made a play like that, and you don't have a lot of first basemen a lot of times who are able to change the game defensively. What does it add to the defense to have a guy who can just gun people out from first base?
Well, some guys, everybody has a different skill set. Some guys are really good catching the ball, and, some guys are tentative to throw. Sometimes that's why they're at first. Carlos's arm has never been in question, but his ability to, I think he's playing with some confidence, maybe more than he used to, because you have to have that to even attempt to make the play.
Seems like a lifetime ago, but what do you make of Trevor?
Boy, it sure does. You know what? Pretty good. They're the middle of their order. You may not hear about as much as some, but there's a lot of production going through that middle of the order, and they can hit it a long way. They hit a couple balls tonight that were probably home runs in their ballpark that ended up being outs here. But you make a mistake and you pay for it, especially going through the middle.
First time Cody's had a blown save since, I think, last August. Just what do you say about this run he has?
Yeah, and I'm not sure I consider it a run. I think he's just really good. When you have one-run games, you run the risk of something happening, and you can lose. It's nice if you can spread a game out. We didn't. Had a chance to be a nice, crisp win, but we didn't spread it out. So it's not. I don't ever feel like it's on Cody. It's, we could have done some things better to score a few more runs.